when you go back and look at their games now, I watched the Oklahoma game at TCU. They were winning that game the whole game, and we had a 6-point lead going in the last 3 minutes of the basketball game. We ended up losing. They went to Kansas State and lost by 1 and had several opportunities to win that basketball game. So they're right there. They're very competitive in the league, and they're right there. They're like we were. We lost by 1 and 3. That's what they've been doing over these last 4 games. And, they're going to come in here hungry. They're going to come in here ready to play.
They have another good 3-point shooting team, but you guys seem to dwell on facing those types of teams. What is it about your defense that you like?
Well, we stay out. We stay up the lane, and we switch a lot of picks, which don't give them a lot of looks from the 3. Now, don't get me wrong. They do an excellent job coming down on transition, so we got to find them on transition. And that concerns me more than their sets is transition. We don't get out on the 3-point shooters because they will just come down and shoot the 3. And that's what really hurt Oklahoma when I was watching that game. They hit like 4 threes in a row on transition and opened up the lead on them. So we got to be careful about that.
Looking at the roster, like 8 of their 12 players are freshmen or sophomores. It seems like they're pretty young.
Yeah, they are very young. Tell you what, they play. He's got them playing extremely hard. They play a lot of zone. They play a lot of 2-3 zone. They do a pretty good job out of it. Looks like a little bit of the Syracuse man zone. Keep their forwards up a little bit and then keep their center down. So we're going to have to take care of that or attack that for 40 minutes. They'll play a little bit of man, and then they'll go 2-2-1, just trying to take time off the clock. So it looks like we're probably going to attack a zone most of the night, unless they would change up.
Your players showing you something and coming back after the 0-2 start. Now you have a chance tomorrow to get back over 500.
Yeah. I felt. I thought we played extremely hard in the 2 games we lost. I mean, we just didn't play smart. I mean, when you put people at the line 39 times and 34 times, you're not going to win a lot of basketball games. The other night against Kansas State, they had to foul us 3 times to get in a 1-on-1 at the end of the game. And we had to foul. I mean, we never did get Kansas State into the 1-on-1 the second half. Now, when's the last time we've done that, playing man-to-man the whole game? So our girls are starting to stay a little bit more focused, keeping their hands off of people, and that's a good sign if we can continue to do that.
You have the feeling that their minds are all on TCU and not this weekend?
I hope so, because if not, TCU's, like I said, I've showed them the scores and I've showed them some clips of some games they were right there. And, 1 or 2 possessions either way, they could be very easily 2-2 right now. So, we better be focused because every team in this league, there is no off nights in this league. That's the other thing we got to learn. Sometimes in the Big East you had I don't want to say an off night, but if you play, you're pretty much going to win that game. This game, they're all going to come down to the last 4 or 8 minutes of the basketball game, and you can't have an off night because you got to at least have an opportunity going into the last 8 minutes of the game.
I know last Saturday you trailed for most of the first half. I know Palmer hit a big shot right before halftime. That seemed like turning around.
Well, that was big. I mean, first part of the game, my goodness, we had wide open shots. I mean, just couldn't get nothing to go down. And then we had several shots right at the rim. Same thing, in and out. And but I liked our intensity. We were playing hard. Defensively, we were doing okay. So, at halftime, we just said, hey, keep doing what we're doing defensively, and hopefully some shots will start falling, and they did. But Taylor hit 2 big threes right there in the first half to give us a little bit of scoring because we were really struggling to score, and those were big.
Was it a tougher place to play than maybe you thought? It looked like they had a decent crowd.
Well, they had like close to 7,000 people. But we're going to see that all over the Big 12. I mean, you're going to see it 7,000 to 12,000 almost everywhere we go. So I thought our players handled that very well. We kind of took the crowd out of it the second half because we were playing very well, which helped. And, I was really proud of our players, and they were focused. And if we can continue to stay focused, if we'll play as hard as we did and stay focused, win or lose, I'm okay with that. But, we weren't making stupid fouls. We weren't doing things that we shouldn't be doing. We work and get loose and focus and not running offenses and that type of stuff. So I was proud of them. I thought for 40 minutes they were focused pretty well.